God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings, Master Guard.
You silly dog. Go sniff somewhere else. Call that... Leave it! Shoot! Somebody ought to grab it by the scruff of the neck. Christ! That stings. At least it stopped the bleeding.
You won't come here making trouble, fella.
I apologize, my friend. Will you forgive me? I'll pay you back in the future.
Alright. No doubt it'll come in handy one day to be in your good books. So run along, but don't try anything like that again.
Greetings.
Good to see you, friend.
You silly doggy.
How can I help you, sir?
I'd like to buy a horse here.
Which one caught your eye?
That price, I don't know. How about a discount? No. Only because it's you.
Well, if you offer a little bit more, we can make a deal. That price seems fair to me.
Glad to hear it. I'm looking forward to taking Soldier out for a ride.
I trust you'll be satisfied. I'll get the horse ready for you and teach you to call him over. It will take a bit of time. May she serve you well.
That four-legged ogre gave me a fright.
I'd like my horse bathed, brushed, and its hooves and tack cleaned.
I'll get right to it, but it will take a while. Coin up front.
I changed my mind. How do things work here at the stables?
Samin's is an upstanding village stable. The horses we sell here are all good, healthy animals. Each one is a little different, but I can vouch for every one of them. In any case, you can take a look at them yourself in the pasture. Some of them are fast and do not tire easily. Some can carry a lot, and some won't lose their heads even in battle. And if you get along with us Samin locals, then it won't even put you back too much.
Thanks. Show me your wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
Very well. Very well, then. I was glad to be... of help to you, good sir. What would you like?
Show me your wares. Word about the price.
Very well.
How's this?
We're getting close. Lower your price a little more and we can shake hands. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you, sir. And come again. What are you whistling for?
Quick! Die! Quick! Die! Go! Quick!
Doesn't sound like being my old woman. Did she? You have a client.
Quick!
You hear what happened at the big wheel?
Quick! 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 bit further. God. 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 Go. Quick. God. God.
Greetings to you.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
Save your whistling for the... Lousy lap.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, I suppose we can try. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Jesus Christ.
Good news. I kicked Henriek's arse.
That's what I like to hear. I'll see to it that word gets out about what a hothead he is. But I'd better wait till tomorrow when he's back on his feet. If the other lot found out Henriek's licking his wounds, I'm sure they'd rush the maypole tonight. We can do without a guard for one night.
Exactly. What's the worst that could happen?
Well, but never mind. Where were we? Aye. I'm glad he got what was coming to him. Maybe Manka will even understand she can do better. Anyway, it's good to know you're dependable. I'll remember that.
What's new around here?
Nothing new. It's quiet here, fortunately.
Can I spend the night here?
We're not set up for that here.
I'll pay you well if you let me spend the night here every now and then.
But all I have is an old straw mattress, sir.
That's enough for me, and I'll pay you well. I'll have a look at the wares.
Do my
Nothing to your
eyes
liking,
deceive
sir?
me, or is it Henry again? Stop for a while, my good man.
What a coincidence! Greetings.
Fancy teasing that brain of yours? You know the drill by now. What are the odds of that? We meet again!
Riddler Barley.
The very same! And I have a new riddle.
I'm curious to hear what you have up your sleeve today.
I'll tell you, but first we have to decide what's at stake. You solved the last riddle, and I lost the bet. Let me try my luck again.
All right, let's bet. Tell me what your riddle is then.
Listen close. A bailiff has 12 men join up for service one day. The bailiff was glad, but soon discovered that he didn't have enough gear for them in the armory. So those 12 men filed onto the square for the next morning's roll call. 6 of them were wearing body armor, 4 had helmets. Only 3 of them wore both a helmet and body armor. Now, tell me, how many men were unlucky enough not to have either a helmet or armor?
Can you repeat it for me?
A bailiff has 12 men join up for service one day. The bailiff was glad, but soon discovered that he didn't have enough gear for them in the armory. So those 12 men filed onto the square for the next morning's roll call. 6 of them were wearing body armor, 4 had helmets. Only 3 of them wore both a helmet and body armor. Now, tell me, how many men were unlucky enough not to have either a helmet or armor?
Five.
You're right! I knew your talents were wasted on swordplay. You know what comes next. What's it to be? Coin or knowledge?
I'd be glad to hear more of your, wisdom.
So what's it to be this time? The art of drinking or some learning for the wayfarer?
What wisdom do you have for the wayfarer?
Much grows in the forest, but beware toadstools and true lovers not. You can pick them to be sure, but don't even think about eating them. You're still here?
You look like you know your way around these parts. Where's the best tavern?
That's a tough one. If it's a meal you're after. The Emperor Charles in Kuttenborough. But the prettiest wench is at that small inn in Takov. I had the luckiest dice in Zhelyov. And the best sleep in a bed in Lorets. I can still smell the hops and ale. And the window looked out on the Sedlets Monastery. Lovely.
I'm afraid I must be going.
Me too. God be with you.
What about... What's that?
Save your whistling, cow. Out.
Go! Quick! God! God! Quick! Quick! God! God!
Nothing but trinkets. Now you're gonna die!
I surrender!
Now you fucked up.
You robbed that dead man! Guards!
Could this be a poacher's workplace? Then the owner might not be far away.
Track!
This is a poacher's lair, for sure. So where's the poacher?
Sir Hans, I'm here hunting poachers, and I come across you.
Henry! I never expected you here.
I was sent here by the Nebakov gamekeeper. He said there are poachers here, and I don't have to be King Solomon to figure out who the poacher is, do I? Jesus! You couldn't choose something different? There's all sorts of ways to make money.
Now hold your horses. How else are we supposed to get some coin quickly so we don't have to go around looking like beggars?
By honest work? This is very risky.
Look, no one found me here until you turned up. And you're only here because you're doing some terribly noble deed again and helping out old grannies in distress. And this is how it turns out.
Are you fucking serious? There are plenty of ways you could earn money. Why poaching of all things?
I've always been good at hunting. Remember how we went hunting together the first time? I really showed you up, didn't I?
As I recall, it was the other way around.
What rot! I'll make a pile of coins selling this game. And then, that idiot on the gate will finally believe we're not beggars. He'll be laughing on the other side of his face when we turn up in our finery. And it's a much better way than your idiotic idea with the forge.
You know very well that poaching is a serious crime.
Ah, but this is an exceptional situation. We're messengers. It's only through unfortunate circumstances that we ended up like this. If von Bergov knew about it, he wouldn't even regard it as poaching. Besides, he'd never leave an honoured guest and a noble to go hungry.
You do know that if they caught you, von Bergov would never even hear of it.
Henry, you've got to look at it in the broader perspective.
Jesus. And what are you doing with the game you hunt?
Thanks to my bargaining skills, I've got to deal with an excellent trader in Troskowitz.
And you realise that this trader of yours could snitch on you if he's in a corner? Or just for the reward?
My trader is reliable.
Maybe, but someone might see you together.
That's not going to happen. We're careful.
The gamekeeper wants to get rid of poachers around here, and I promise to help him do it.
Well, that's awkward for you, isn't it? Any idea what you're going to tell him?
Well, have you? Surely you don't expect me to tell him I didn't find anyone?
Why the hell not? You just found some abandoned camp, no? It's a stroke of luck that he sent you, eh?
You have to stop doing it. We can't risk you getting found out. Maybe just by chance.
And have you any better idea of how we get to the castle? Eh? Look at the state of yourself. No matter how you dress up, you still have straw sticking out of your boots. With my plan,
we'd have at least some chance.
And what am I supposed to tell the gamekeeper now?
I don't know. Make something up. Maybe you found the poacher and he didn't want to surrender. He attacked you, and you beat him, and that's that.
I've already had trouble with some poachers. It might work.
Of course it'll work.
So I'll go back to the gamekeeper and tell him that. But that doesn't mean you can just carry on poaching. As soon as the gamekeeper notices game is vanishing, he'll send someone else after you.
Yeah. I'll move elsewhere for a while. Stop worrying.
Oh, and the gamekeeper will want to see some proof that I found the poacher and dealt with him. Got anything?
I could give you my equipment. It'd be pretty hard to survive without it, but...
To poach without it?
Yeah, that's settled then.
All right.
God grant you help. Meaning his nose is up.
Ja, genau. Willkommen, ich bin gleich bei dir. Grüß dich, wie kann ich dir helfen, mein Herr?
What do you have for sale? Let's talk about the price.
Das könnte vielleicht gehen. Why? You'll convince me with that price? Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
What was I just thinking about?
Filthy again. Come in.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
What do you have for sale?
I'd like to discuss the price.
Huh. Very well.
Satisfied?
That's more like it. Just a bit more, and we can shake hands. You see? I knew we'd make a deal. Thank you, sir. And come again.
Ave Maria. You silly doggy.
You... A kind master, eh, Matt?
Exactly. But when the king commands, his subjects have to obey.
No, no, you didn't hear it from the trader who sold you the bow, by any chance.
God grants to you as well.
Well, this doesn't seem... I apologize.
What's that? Hmm? Why aren't you asleep? Sacra! I need a bandage! Quick! There. That's better. Letting myself get riled up like that again. All of you, go sniff somewhere else! Get out! Letting myself get riled up like that again. All of you can leave it. Shoo! I hope that muck didn't bury anything here. Why aren't you asleep?
Bless.
Can we go to Semin now?
Henry, have you been in the heat for too long, or what? We're going to a wedding, not a damn battle.
Is there a difference?
Listen, lad, stop fooling around and spare me your wisecracks. Take that armor off and put on something decent. What would you like?
Can we go to Semin now?
Fuck it, boy. What did I say about the armor? Take it off now. What are you here for, friend?
Can we go to Semin now?
Wasn't too hard, was it? You're looking quite spruce, in fact. I don't have to worry about you showing me up anymore.
Good to hear. Shall we go?
Hold your horses for a while, Henry. I need to wash and change too, and then we can go.
Welcome, blacksmith. We were beginning to worry.
I bet you were. I'm bringing a wedding present.
Look who's finally here. Welcome, Radovan. And Henry.
Sir?
Well, do you have it?
Of course. Your son deserves the best. You can take it.
No, hold on to it. I'd be glad if you gave it to Older yourself.
I'd be honored.
Has Lord von Bergov arrived yet?
Henry, that's none of your business.
It's all right, Radovan. I understand his curiosity. Lord von Bergov isn't here yet, but Chamberlain Ulrich assures me he'll arrive any moment now.
Sir, could I ask you to introduce me to Lord von Bergov?
God's nails. I'm sure his lordship will have nothing better to do than talking to my apprentice.
We'll see, Henry. Now, unfortunately, I have other things to attend to. What are those beggars still doing by the gate? I thought I made it clear I wanted them gone, didn't I?
I drove them off, but they came back. They just won't take no for an answer.
At least close the gate for now so the guests don't see them. They must be gone before Sir Otto arrives. Do you understand?
Oh dear. You seem rather worried. Would it have to do with your guest of honor?
I'm afraid of it ending up in disgrace. I wouldn't want Sir Otto to take offense and leave before he gives Older his blessing.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, Henry. It's nice of you to offer your help, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
Don't worry about it, sir. Since Henry is volunteering, why not take up his offer? If he proves himself, you can introduce him to Lord van Bergov as a reward, if that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame to you.
Oh, we'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svartapluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
That's right, Henry. Svatja. He's fun to be around. God's nails. I bet he'll show you the prettiest girls around.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice. It's a big day for Samin.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand, it's for security.
All our weapons?
Well, the wedding present is an exception, of course. Keep it safe, Radovan.
Crumbs of bread.
How's it going, groom? How's your health?
Ah, what can I tell you? You know how it is.
Aye. Well, we're not getting any younger.
What an idiot. Is Mishka deaf, perhaps? Only a tree stump would have the patience to listen to that shit.
What's she supposed to do? Run away, yelling like crazy? There's nowhere for her to hide.
Do you want to go...
Hey, I know you. You fought with us at the tavern.
Yeah, that'll be me. They call me Henry.
I heard. Anyway, what happened, happened. Let's not let it ruin our day. I'm Svatya. The pretty girl getting married today is my sister.
So I've heard.
This is Vitek.
We know each other. Henry saved my pa's hide from the wolves.
I heard about that. First the wolves and then the injured leg.
And that was just the beginning.
Aye, that's my pa. And his drinking. Well, I'm afraid he's not going to fare much better today. He was asking after you. Did you talk yet?
Not yet.
If you want to talk to him, you'd better hurry up. Knowing him, he'll be sloshed in no time.
Quiet, you two. Sakura. Now I don't know what he said to her.
Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl and the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
What's it about?
When some poor lass catches his eye, he buzzes around her like a wasp.
And makes an incredible fool of himself.
And who's the girl?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Poor girl. What if she really isn't interested?
Then you could go and save her from Wojtek, eh?
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that. You're on.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree right away. You're an animal. You and I will get along just fine.
Well, you get along with everybody. Well, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight.
I don't know who I pity more, Mishka or Wojtek.
Definitely her.
He's so stupid.
Never give up, do you?
I'll bring you some wine if you'd like.
I'm not thirsty.
Oh, Mishka, dearest. You give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Great things.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To rescue a damsel?
There's no damsel here that needs rescuing.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
And may I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
Look, Wojtek. Why don't we just leave Mishka alone, eh? She's not interested in our buffoonery anyway.
What buffoonery? It was you who interrupted us.
He interrupted you. More like he rescued me.
But I thought you liked it.
Well, do you know what it means to think?
I don't understand this at all. But girls like poems. All of them. Ma said so.
Recite to your ma, then. And give her my greetings.
But...
Sorry I didn't realise right away.
Better late than never. Wojtek still hasn't figured it out, though.
But...
Hey, come along with me, Henry.
Fucking hell. See what you did? Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
Bloody deep.
Isn't it better here?
It's a nice place. Thanks for showing it to me. It's definitely quieter here.
I come here when I want to be alone. Or when I'm washing laundry.
You want to be alone? At a wedding?
It's not that. I like weddings. Only fellas like Wojtek spoil the fun for me a bit. Every time. Some fella comes sniffing around me, telling me how pretty I am, how clever, how well I dance. Or about how he's so rich, smart, and God knows what else.
You mustn't put up with it, Mishka.
You're a fun one to talk. Enough of that. I'd rather hear about you. Like, where you're from, what you're doing here. You're not a local. I'd know you if you were.
Where am I from?
Unless it's a secret, of course.
I'm from Skalitz.
And what's this Skalitz of yours like?
Burned down.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to bring up sad memories. Wouldn't you like to dance? It'll take your mind off things.
Gladly. May I have the honour?
And do you know how? Or will you stamp on my slippers?
Well, I reckon I can manage a few steps. I haven't tried it for a while.
Don't worry. It'll all come back to you.
Care to dance?
Twit. So, and 1, 2, 3, and off we go. See? You're doing pretty good.
Oh, you're not the worst dancer yourself.
You flatterer. Better keep your mind on the steps.
Possibly come off worse than Boêmia. He tries to hump her right away. You're in front of everyone? That'd take some balls.
Thanks, Henry. I enjoyed the dance.
Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son.
How did it go?
Mishka's a nice girl. I'm glad I got to know her.
I don't doubt it. Where did you two go? Took you a while.
We danced and then parted ways. Nothing more.
We saw you dancing. But where were you hiding before?
We were just talking. We went somewhere quieter.
Talked, eh? That's the best story you can make up?
Give him a break. Not everyone's a blabbermouth like you.
Either way, it looks like I won the bet, Svatya.
That's true. Oh well, we have to drink. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what everybody here drinks to. Let's drink to us, fellas.
I should go and see Lord Semi. He looked worried, and I promised I'd help him. He'll introduce me to Lord von Burgov in return.
I had to get married in a dress I bought with my husband. here for a moment?
What is it?
I'll tell you, but come closer. Young man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubrovka is sad about it, even though she's such a pretty girl.
Why isn't anyone dancing with her?
She's so shy. She always sits at the back waiting to be asked for a dance. The cheekier girls always steal all the boys, so the poor thing is left alone.
Isn't there something more to it? Everyone with two legs dances at a wedding. And young girls are always in demand. So there must be something else. Or am I wrong?
All right, I'll tell you. My girl's just clumsy. She dances like she has two left legs, and she kicks and tramples every partner's feet.
Indeed. Why wouldn't I dance with her? So what if she's not good at it?
Well, you're a good lad. Thank you. She'll be so happy. She's sitting there by the fire, the girl in the purple dress. But if she asks who sent you, you better not tell her. She's a sensitive girl, you know.
I'm saying that you taste, but ain't my cold straight on it. It's roasting. I did my best.
Real Betty Bruce in
Here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
Wouldn't it be enough to give them a bit of food and encourage them to move on?
You think I didn't think of that? Or that I'm a pinch purse?
I certainly didn't mean that, sir.
If it was up to me, they'd all eat their fill. But my cook won't allow it. She cooks well, but she's shamefully stingy.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it.
It would be duty to escort me somewhere.
You're Henry, right? The one who came with the blacksmith?
The one and only.
You came to help me with them beggars?
Lord Samim would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
There's plenty of food here. So what's the problem?
There's plenty of food on the tables, that's true. But that's for the guests. I can't go round taking food off the tables. How would that look?
Then I'll do it.
Well, I suppose you could. But you'll need a pile of food. Folk will take you for a glutton. Besides, you'll spoil them with such fine fare. I reckon some kitchen scraps should do.
How about giving them a few groschen? Wouldn't that do it?
Christ, don't even think about it. If word gets out among the beggars that we're handing out coin, there'll be twice as many of them tomorrow. Never, ever give them groschen. Better let them starve than that.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Semin's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast. And now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
Where's the pantry?
Right behind the kitchen. But like I said, the cook won't let anyone in.
Have you tried just asking her?
Why would I do that? I'm telling you, it's no use.
How can you be so sure? Maybe she'll be reasonable in the end. She was with her daughter.
Try it then.
I reckon the cook will be in the kitchen, eh?
Where else? And she never takes her eyes off the pantry door.
I'll try talking to her.
Are you drunk?
I'm not. Why'd you ask?
Then you must be daft in the head.
Well, if I can't reason with the cook, I can always try sneaking into the pantry.
Well, if you do, just make sure she doesn't catch you.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
But just for a moment, you know, wait to show off your work, eh? I'm not worried about losing light from Mars kitchen. How would you lose a sword? The ceremony will begin when Lord Funberg... Shall I get you a piece of paper? Golden and crispy, well fed, here on the table.
Beating around the bush like this is good for no one. He didn't say anything.
You'll be a good mother to your children. Whatever you say, Father.
How much does he owe you? You don't mention. I'll pay for it all, I promise. But you promised me you won't pour him another drop. And how am I supposed to do that? If I don't serve him, someone else will. He's been coming here for so long.
Wait a minute. My eyes deceive me. What are you doing here, Henry? I can't tell you how happy I'm to see you here.
Greetings, Oberon. I see the richest farmer in the county can't miss such an occasion.
Exactly. I was just wondering what that thief Parte is doing here.
Let it go. Don't let him ruin the wedding for you.
All right. Let's think to that, yes?
Sure. To your health, Oberon.
To yours, Henry. To yours.
Get a kiss for me and pay that bow for an old bin to be ours.
Hey! Settle down, fellas. What a wedding here.
How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dobravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance? With you? I don't know. There's so many people.
Oh, come on. We're at a wedding. It's a time to celebrate and rejoice. Where else would you dance till your shoes fall apart? You're not going to just sit in the corner. Come on, don't make me beg.
Well, all right, let's go.
The bottom foot was mine.
Henry's a good bloke, eh?
I think Wojtek in particular won't forget him too soon. No, he's one off the lane. I don't.
Not that it matters. But I wouldn't have thought you'd go. What choice did I have? You could have told me to go to hell. You too. You're as stubborn as a mule.
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time. How did you enjoy it?
You dance like a fairy, Dubravka.
Truly? No one's ever told me that.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You're the first. Thank you. Well, I think I'll be going now. But maybe we'll meet then.
You know what? Go and ask the lady what she would like us to do.
This is a nice fortress for a shithole like...
Hey, Henry! How are you, pal?
I see you didn't waste any time, gamekeeper.
I know! For Christ's sake! What have I done? What's my wife gonna say? I really want to stay away from the booze, but I can't do it alone. I know! Supposing you keep an eye on me, Henry.
What? Mind you?
It's easy. Just don't let me drink.
I'd say it's a little late for that, isn't it?
All right. So just don't let me end up under the table. If you see me with a drink in my hand, stop me from drinking it, Henry. Do you understand?
Not a chance.
Oh, come on, Henry. We've been through so much. We faced certain death together, and now you're gonna let me down. This is a matter of life and death.
Life and death? Right. Of course I have nothing better to do than keep you away from the booze.
Thank you, Henry. I knew you wouldn't let me down. If you see me with a drink in my hands, take it away from me. Right away, before I have a chance to take a sip. All right?
What am I getting myself into? Hand me what you're drinking right now, then.
I'm starting to regret this.
Nah, wasn't too hard, was it?
Well. Who do we have here?
What are you doing here?
I'm working at our task. What else?
But how did he get in?
What's it to you? Mind your own business.
An ale, as usual.
I hear you're in charge of the sword fighting tournament.
That's right, Henry. What is it? Would you like to try your hand?
First, I want to ask you something.
What do you want to know?
What are the rules?
Very simple. It's not hard. Everybody gets a wooden sword, and whoever wins first, wins. Whoever beats young Lord Alder, Svatopluk the bailiff's boy, and Lord Semyon himself takes it all.
And what's the prize?
Let it be a surprise.
You don't know, do you?
True, I don't. But I hear our master's been very generous, so you won't be disappointed.
Who do I fight first?
Young Lord Alder is waiting for you.
The groom?
Aye, him. Don't you dare wound him, Henry.
I'll be happy to take part.
All right. Then go and challenge our young lord to a duel.
Your dad had so much to drink he passed out in the pigsty. Tell me what you know. Keep your mouth shut. Beating around the
Sir, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
God knows I'll gladly accept your challenge. But drink something first. You look a little pale to me.
Too bad you lost. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. Sir Alder is an experienced swordsman.
Maybe next time.
Here, have some wine. You look a bit pale to me.
Thank you. What now?
If once wasn't enough, you can challenge the bailiff's son.
What can you tell me about him?
About Svatya? Hard to say. I don't really know him that well. But he can probably handle a sword, seeing as how he signed up for it of his own accord. Unlike our young lord, who was ordered to do it.
I understand. I'll go and challenge him. like to challenge you to a duel, Svatya.
Well, how could I refuse?
You might come to regret it, though.
What the fuck was that? Shit! What the...
What are you waiting for, Henry? Let him have it.
What the...
Too bad, Henry. Even I didn't expect the bailiff's boy to be that good with a sword.
He won fair and square. He's better than me.
But you've got nothing to be ashamed of either, lad.
Thank you, Gnarly. Now I need a drink to drown out the pain.
Good idea, son.
Who am I going to face next?
Now, take a break and come back in a while.
It's not my fault. I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullock when it's time to sow winter grains.
I need to plow too, you know.
I think he's got it.
Nor should you.
Except I don't have a bullock.
Passed out in the pit. I'll pay for it all, I promise. But you promised me you won't.
This is my kitchen. Stay out of my way, please. What would you like, young man? Did the food run out? If it did, just say so. Otherwise, stay out of my kitchen if you wouldn't mind.
Tuma says you don't want to give anything to the beggars by the gate.
Well, I don't. What do you care?
Don't you feel sorry for them?
Don't try that on me. I can't share what I don't have.
Is there really nothing left?
If I give them what's left, I won't have anything to cook with tomorrow. And then what? Tuma should have just driven them away. Why even bother with them? What are you doing here? There's plenty of food.
Man has racked up quite a debt at the inn. How much does he owe you? I'll pay for it all, I promise. But you promised me you won't call him another drop. And how am I supposed to do that? If I don't, someone else will. He's been coming for so long. I didn't know you. I admire you sticking with a man like that.
This smells so good.
Would you like some piglets, sir? It will go well with the wine here on the table.
Roasting. Roasting.
Piglet, so that your stomach can handle all that drink today. Come on, let's get a taste of the piglet. Can I get you a piece of piglet? Golden and crispy, well fed, here on the table. It'll settle your stomach.
I even had beer brought all the way from Yichin. What?
This
He didn't say anything. Well, I don't want to be the one to tell you.
What are you doing here? There's
I will tear him to pieces. How much does he owe you? I'll pay for it all, I promise. But you promised me you won't call him another... How am I supposed to do that?
And what did they steal anyway?
Well, well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Easy, gents. I'll come in peace.
You gave me a hammer in last time. Well, you'll never be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start greeting.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, of Scalitz.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
No thanks. I'm not much of a drinker.
Come on, Henry. You wouldn't want to take offence, would you? Can't make up without a wee toast.
All right, then. But just a little.
I knew you weren't no wet blanket. Fuck. That pish of yours makes me heave. It's near fit to drink. We have to find something better.
You know why Lord Samin won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. Where would I find something?
Something, my ass! We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we kept there being up but pishy. But old Samin took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old Bodak even put them under guard with our liquor inside.
All right. But how will I recognize this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I reckon I don't have much choice, do I?
But you promised me you won't pour him another drop. And how am I supposed...
Well, well, well. How did you get in here?
Greetings, innkeeper. I came with Radovan. We forged a sword together for Lord Semin.
So you can do something besides brawling? Don't worry. I'm just teasing you.
Only asking for the sake of your noble family.
Good evening. What do you need?
About the nomad camp by the pond.
Bohush may have survived, but he never returned to the village. How is that fair to us? I'll be with you and have a pleasant evening.
Kiss my
ass. What do you mean?
I'm up there. You can do it look like this.
Say here. I'll more let that
I couldn't say no to it.
Till we meet again.
Shady. Preferably.
I picked some food off the tables.
Let me see. Maybe that'll be enough for them.
Wait, I'll look for something else.
Forget it. Try the pantry instead. Take care. Have a good evening.
I'll fly with you.
Like, can I get you a piece of you?
How am I supposed to do that? Everybody knows.
I picked some food off the tables.
Let me see. Maybe that'll be enough for them.
Wait, I'll look for something else.
Forget it. Try the pantry instead. Take care, friend.
It would be your duty to risk your work,
I picked some food off the tables.
Let me see. That'll have to do. It won't last them long, but they can be glad to get anything at all. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success. And no excuses.
Blessed evening to you.
About the Roma camp by the pond.
Let bygones be bygones. But I'll be happier when they move on. Farewell.
Can I get on with it now?
Aye. The last one waiting for you is the Old Lord.
All right. I'll go and challenge the Old Lord.
I'm sure he's looking forward to it.
In a big hurry to tie the knot, aren't you?
Greetings, lad. What brings you here?
Are you looking forward to being married?
Yes. Yes, I'm very fond of Agnes. As a wise man once said, 2 things are needed for a perfect marriage. The husband must be deaf, and the wife blind. Yes, we'll see.
Where's your bride?
She hasn't arrived yet. She'd be here already if Sir Otto didn't keep us waiting. If it were up to me, I'd start without him. But father won't hear of it.
And where's Lord von Burghoff?
How should I know? But I doubt he'll come anyway.
Oh? Why's that?
Because he couldn't care less about us. Father is really naive to think he does.
Shall we have a toast? To you and your betrothed?
I shouldn't. The ceremony is still to come. Soon. I hope. Till we meet again.
She won't even...
Where's Lord von Berghoff? Why hasn't he arrived yet?
I don't know. I asked the Chamberlain, but he couldn't tell me much either. Though he said he expected him to arrive soon.
I hope he's right.
I hope so too. He promised me he'd come to my son's wedding. I don't think he'd dishonor me like this.
The beggars are gone. They won't embarrass you anymore.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I just hope Cook doesn't give me a hard time about it.
Don't worry. The cook doesn't know anything.
She'll figure it out anyway. She's not a stupid woman. But it's not my problem now.
Lord Semmi, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
I'll gladly accept, Henry. But bear in mind, I am not the youngest.
I saw how you fought in Apollonia, sir. And I'd be a fool to make allowances for your age.
I had to try, though. So, what are we waiting for?
What are you waiting for, Henry?
Fucking hell! Corva, I'm wounded!
What the fuck are you waiting for, Henry?
Oh dear. Not your day, sir, eh?
Oh, what the hell. I'm not in my prime anymore, and Henry here is a very good swordsman.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me, Gnarly, how did Henry do in your tourney?
He did pretty well, but luck wasn't on his side today.
But he certainly deserves some reward for his courage, don't you think?
I can't disagree, sir.
Here you go, Henry, for your brave effort.
I'm honored. Thank you, Lord Semmi.
I've never seen a fight like that before.
Me neither.
The bailiff's boy really put on a good show.
Wait. Tell me, haven't we met before? You look familiar. I feel like I've seen you before. Didn't you serve at Trotsky?
No, I didn't. Me and my master were to deliver a message there.
Is that so? I've no recollection of you or your master, but little wonder. Lord von Berghoff receives countless messengers.
But you wouldn't even let us...
I said I don't remember.
Master Chamberlain, where's Lord von Berghoff? Why isn't he here yet?
What's it to you? Lord von Berghoff will arrive when the time's right.
Masters of their trade. How could I keep up with them?
And not helping them. But I don't want to. You're more fun.
Confession in a while. Did something happen?
What did you just call me?
You don't like it? I'm sorry. Henry. Have you got a moment?
I'm listening.
I want to tell you something, although you probably already know what.
Dobravka, I don't want to hear it. I know what you want from me. And I also know you wouldn't be happy.
But why not? I mean, we get on great.
It's a bit embarrassing, but I have a weakness.
That still won't put me off. What weakness?
I once got kicked by a horse in the... Well, since then, I just can't.
You can't what?
I can't serve as a husband. Nor as a lover. I just can't.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Terribly sorry. So, well, forget I said anything. Take care.
Thank you, lad. I haven't seen Dubravka this happy in a long time.
You're welcome.
Then it was all over. Shall we wait till nightfall? Or perhaps dawn?
It's no wonder he's in such a hurry. Agnes is a pretty and sensible girl.
Yes, that too. But the longer we wait, the more the guests get to drink.
You know where he's from? Actually, I don't. Not that it matters. But I wouldn't have thought.
Did you hear about what happened at the Big Wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah. The place by the GeForce RTX.
I wish.
I apologize if
Your
you
von Berghoff has his clothes made by
The old man
Casey.
wasn't happy about it.
Why?
He probably thought I owned
Hey, hang on, my friend.
What's this I see, gamekeeper? You didn't hold out for long.
Bang! It's nothing. Just enough to quench my thirst. It's damned hot.
Forget that. You'll get drunk again.
Damn it! You're bloody strict. Well, what can I do? Here you go.
See how easy that was?
I'm sorry.
Have you come to play dice?
Of course. Tell me, what's the wager?
Look what I've got.
A gold badge?
That's right, and it can be yours.
All I have to do is beat you at dice. So what are we waiting for?
Easy, youngster. It's not that simple. You have to earn that chance. That means first winning against Radovan the blacksmith, Emric the apothecary, and Ulrich the chamberlain.
I understand. And how much am I betting?
It's no big deal. You're not betting any money. If you win, you get a tin badge from each of them. And if you lose, you drink.
How many times can I challenge them?
As many times as you want, as long as you can stay on your feet.
It's gonna be another tough morning.
A person makes his own luck.
All right, I'll see you soon. In the meantime, you can polish that badge up nicely for me.
Someone's feeling lucky.
Older may want to take his own way. The ceremony would be over by now, and Agnes would be here with us.
Make it real.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? Pah! And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the damp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
Now go and get yourself a beer. I'll take over for you for a while.
No way! If Tuma found out, he'd chew my arse off.
Tuma? Oh, come on. He's drinking too. We had some schnapps together a moment ago.
What? That sly bastard!
See? Why should you be stuck here like a sack of dry grain?
Right you are. If Tuma can drink, so can I.
that too, but the longer we wait, the more the guests...
That I used to kiss my old woman.
Look what I found for you.
Well, hooray! Bring it on! Ah. Well, that's something else. Hail Henry! Come and sit with us and have a swig.
No, no. Thanks, but I don't drink.
What are you? A fish that subs naught but water. Drink up, laddie. It's a polite thing to do at a wedding. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up.
God's nails, Henry. We're in trouble. You've got to help me.
What's happened?
The sword's gone. Someone must have taken it.
The wedding present for the young lord?
Not so loud, for God's sake. If I don't get it back, the old man will wipe the floor with me. You'll see. He'll make sure I never forge another nail in this county.
Couldn't you have left it somewhere?
Leave behind something so precious? Never. Someone stole it.
Can you remember the last time you saw it?
I don't know. Maybe when we came? I showed it to old Semine. He told me what a masterpiece it was.
I was there. What did you do then?
Then I ate a little something, drank, and went to take a piss.
And you had the sword on you the whole time?
Why would I go to piss with it? I put it down in the grass by the wall.
Aha. Let me guess. You haven't seen it since then?
I've been looking for it ever since.
Did you show the sword to anyone else?
Well... You know, I had to show off a bit. It was such a lovely piece of work for Lord Semyon himself.
Who were you showing off that sword to?
A few people came to me to see it. A couple of girls. Young lads, too.
Young lads?
Aye, it's true. And one of them was a bit cocky.
What did the lad look like?
I don't know exactly. All the commotion around here. He was kind of young, you know, a fop. Like a lot of fellas around here.
Oh, that could be any one of a dozen.
If I knew exactly which one it was, I'd go and see him myself.
Don't you at least remember how he acted? Something that sticks in your mind?
Well, as I say, he was just cheeky-like. And he had these strange manners. Like one of the nobles. He's been strutting around to impress some wench. The one that lewd Chamberlain brought here, I think.
Ah, I see. I know exactly who we're looking for.
You do?
No, actually. I have absolutely no idea who you're talking about. And what was he wearing? Try to remember.
I know that. He was in yellow. He was well dressed, all right.
I'll try to find the lad. Maybe he'll know more.
If you find my sword on him, hang him by the balls right away.
Is it true?
We should wait.
To handle this for you. You don't have to worry about a thing.
That roast
Take that! Oh, for Christ's sake! Where is that?
Who gave them booze this time, I'd like to know.
I'd better be careful.
Fuck it up, lad! Fuck it up, lad!
I just can't decide.
All place in one go.
You know, Shane. He's an old
Excuse me.
No, Alfred. Thing is,
Yes? But What do you need?
You're a little nervous, aren't you?
Not at all.
That's a lovely yellow attire you're wearing. You're exactly the kind of fella I'm looking for. Do you know Radovan? The blacksmith from Takov?
I don't. And whatever happened, I don't know anything about it.
You don't know him? Then why did he tell me he remembered you hanging around him right before he got robbed?
It's not my fault, I swear. It's the devil himself who guides my hand. I'm completely defenseless against him.
The devil, eh? You better come up with a better story next time. Now give me everything you took.
Yes, of course. Here, take it all. What would I do with this, right?
Nice haul. And now the sword.
Sword? But I don't have any sword.
Don't lie to me, sticky fingers.
I might be a thief, but I'm not a liar. This is really all I took. And anyway, where would I hide a sword?
All right. I'll be going now.
Please, don't tell anyone. I'll sit on my hands from now on.
You know, a girl without a dowry.
Why isn't Lord von Berghoff here yet?
That's what I was thinking. He should have been here a long time ago.
I hope the old man doesn't see me here.
I was fine this morning, I swear. Until now. You mean you got it from something in here?
Henry, you're a fine fella. You know that?
I see I came just on time.
But Henry, it's nothing. Just enough to quench my thirst. It's damned hot.
Forget that. You'll get drunk again.
Yeah. I made my bed. Now I have to lie in it. Here you go.
See how easy that was?
Is that a threat, old man? More like wishful thinking.
Shit yourself! Got his ass kicked. I saw it with my own eyes.
Then get how you feel.
I remember that too. He kept screeching so loud I was afraid.
What do I know? It's just...
have you been?
I'm not making excuses. I must have eaten something bad.
If you're sick, you should have told me to found another.
He'll have it.
God be with you.
Oh, Christ! I don't have the whole day for you!
They're drunk again.
That is something! Fuck it, lads!
man, fight
Just
it.
fight already!
Fuck.
Fuck him
They
up,
didn't take
lads!
anything out of this.
Hey! Henry! Hey, listen! Henry! Didn't you want to bet on my pulse? If I win, you drink. If you win, I drink.
I don't get it. What's in it for me if you drink?
What would you want?
Have you got anything else?
Alright then. I'll give you my boots. But if you lose, you'll give me yours.
Seriously?
Take it or leave it.
Look, I'm not gonna bet then.
Oh, come on, Henley. Don't be a chicken shit.
I said I'm not betting.
None of that. You're not getting out of this one.
I really don't want to bet.
Fuck Henry. You bet, or you get an ass kicking. Take your pick.
Why not, I say? Boots it is then. You'll be a disgrace walking around with stinking feet.
I love you, Henry. Which of them will you bet on?
The one in the green coat.
Good it. Shake on it.
What's it to be, you
You can't.
Who gave them booze this time?
Fuck!
I'd like to know.
Now you're for it, you shit.
You fight like girls, for fuck's sake! You'll be fucking sorry!
The old man fights her. He'll kill me.
If Lord Sameen sees them, he'll have it.
Greetings. What do you need?
Bailiff Thrush said you were robbed.
About time he remembered me.
But the bailiff didn't send me.
I see. So what do you want from me?
What did he take from you?
Cabbage.
Just cabbage?
Aye. But nearly half of the patch.
And where did it happen?
On the patch behind my farmhouse. It's the first one you see when you come to us from Trushkovitz. You'll spot it easily. Cabbage grows there, and half of it's been harvested already.
That's all I need.
I hope they catch him soon. It might not seem that way. But half the cabbage patch? That's good money. Take care, and have a pleasant evening.
Things like that could easily spray the whole place in one go.
Have you no shame?
Hey!
Dressed in yellow. You might be the fella I'm looking for.
Hey! What are you doing here?
Sorry, do I know you?
Of course! You're Bushek, right? Only a week ago we were brawling over that girl in Chelyov.
Oh? And who won?
Well, me, of course. But it wasn't worth it. The girl was pretty, but as daft as a bag of rocks.
Ah, that's tough.
But now we've met again, we should have a toast. To water under the bridge, eh?
Radovan, the Takov blacksmith, has lost his sword. Have you seen any around here?
Of course I have. Plenty.
Plenty?
Every god has one, right?
Ugh, never mind. You're so drunk you'd only hurt yourself with it anyway.
That's possible. Shall we have a drink?
Why not? I'd love one.
To your health, Bushek.
I'm not Bushek, but still. Cheers. Ugh, it's really sour. What the hell is this?
Wine, of course.
All the way from Burgundy, they say.
Ugh, tastes awful.
Ah, just drink, Bushak.
I don't really... Oh, never mind.
And it still wasn't enough for them. Like this. That lisping old fool Albram keeps telling everyone we stole the meadow from them.
Bad it didn't last. Now it's a rarity.
You mean the sword Radovan's been shoving under everyone's noses?
Nice piece of work. But to hear him talk, one would think he made it for some Wenceslas himself.
Anyway, do you know who this Henry boy beat?
No idea. Who?
It's hard to imagine. He beat old Lord Semine.
The nerve!
That's true. How could he let that happen? Lord Semine.
What are you gaping at?
Time.
I did none of that, I swear.
If you say so. But may the Lord protect you if I see you look like it.
I'll tell you tough. If I gave you a job, give it a rest.
I'm sorry. You might be who I'm looking for.
Me? How's that?
Because you're dressed very nicely in yellow.
Envious, eh? My wife made these clothes for me, but they're not for sale. But she can make you some too, if you pay her well.
It's not your clothes I'm interested in.
Oh? Then what?
Blacksmith Radovan from Takov lost his sword. Do you know anything about it?
I saw the sword. The blacksmith himself showed it to me. Boasted that it was the finest in the whole county. Beautiful work, I must admit.
Did you like it a lot? Maybe even enough to take it from the blacksmith?
Hey, hold on. I do enjoy pretty things. I really do. But what would I do with a sword? I wouldn't even know how to hold it.
And was there anyone suspicious hanging around?
There was this one fella. I noticed him right away because he was dressed similarly to me, although his outfit was much poorer and tasteless. The color was fine, but otherwise it was a cheap, shoddy job.
You wouldn't know where I might find him, would you?
Indeed I do. He just dragged some woman up the stairs over there.
I'll go now.
So long. I wish you a blessed evening.
Send my greetings, devil! Christ, I don't have the whole day.
Well now, that is one place I have not been.
Forget about that.
What would I do in a town full of...
I might have known. Where there's trouble, Lord Capon is never far off.
You two know each other?
Unfortunately. What do you want, Henry? Can't you see I'm busy here?
I'm glad you're still alive and kicking.
You were worried about me? Well, no. I mean, Henry.
No. I just wouldn't want to explain to Sir Hanush why I couldn't keep an eye on my living ball and chain.
Watch your tongue.
Like a pair of little boys.
What are you even doing here?
Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck-up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
So you think someone nicked it?
I don't think so. I'm sure of it. The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatya? Nonsense.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my...
Girl.
I am not your girl. That is certainly not only yours. And it's a few years since anyone called me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
I'm having a really bad day today. Women don't want me. Dude. My friends, I'm a joke. All that's left is the booze. Booze never lets you down.
Well, each to his own.
I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold up. No change in the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took the sword.
And how do you know it was him who took it?
Because I saw him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I have to drag every word out of you? Where did you see him?
The blacksmith went to the latrine and left his sword outside. The blockhead. Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
Why would the bailiff's son take it? He and Seming will be family soon.
Why don't you ask him yourself? But from what I hear, the Seming's really sticking his craw. Why? I don't know. You'll have to figure that out for yourself.
What did he do with the sword then?
I have no idea. I had better things to do than follow him around. Last I saw, he disappeared into the battlements by the latrine, and then he showed up in the backyard under the dovecot. He didn't have the sword anymore.
All right. I'll take your word for it and try to find the sword.
Finally, you've come to your senses. And Henry...
Yes?
Just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Berghoff.
To hear him. He doesn't miss a chance to have a go at anyone. If I'm not wrong. It's been nearly a year since we got into that.
Did you hear him say
I had nothing to do with that. I had nothing to do with that.
Oh, it must have been that lovely neighbour cut yours. I like to toss your whole damn pit-hole to the ground.
Is that a threat, old man?
More like wishful thinking.
Day in, day out. You've been getting drunk or playing.
Excuse me.
He came with the top off
Radovan's present for young Lord Semine is missing. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it?
I didn't see any sword.
Sword? How do you know it's a sword?
Fuck. All right, I saw it. Like everyone here, I reckon. Radovan was bragging about it all over.
I know you took the sword. I have witnesses.
Do you see a sword on me? You can't prove anything.
You won't wriggle your way out of this one after what you've been saying about the Semines. And if you don't have the sword anymore, so much the worse for you. It'll look like you not only nicked it, but sold it too.
But you can't... All right then. I confess.
Why would you even steal the sword in the first place?
I wanted to humiliate old Semine. For the way he treats us. If the present for his son got lost right under his nose, he'd look like a demented old fool.
Oh, poor Radovan will be the one who'd get the worst of it. And I'm right behind it. You didn't think of that?
I'm sorry.
Where's the sword now?
I had to get rid of it fast, so I threw it in the pond.
You can't be serious. How am I supposed to get it back now? God Almighty save you if it fell in deep.
Take care, and have a pleasant evening.
My husband said he'd wait till tonight.
He's really outdone himself with this tournament. Have been them lovely neighbours of yours.
I can't swim. Here it is. Just as Fatya said.
Our young lord. Would you like to see it?
I found your sword.
Thank God, Henry. I was afraid I'd have to look for a job in another county. Who stole it?
That's not important. The main thing is it's turned up undamaged.
As you say. You have my thanks. You got it to me just in time. The ceremony is about to start.
So Lord Bombergov has arrived?
Not yet, but the father is in a hurry to have his son married. I think the lad's a little scared. I'm not surprised. I had to get drunk as a lord before my wedding.
I didn't think they'd start the ceremony without Lord Bombergov.
He'll show up, don't worry. Something just held him up, you know. Lordly business.
Where on earth is he? We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Oh, let's get started, Father.
Damn it.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alda. I ask you before God and his holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Right back where we started. Von Burgov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
I'm dancing with a lady now. You'll have to wait.
It's only a small group we're after. Henry, I just saw Yurko, and I think he's pretty soused. I thought you were supposed to watch him.
It's better this way, believe me. A wise man once told me a sober Moravian is far more trouble than a drunk one.
That sounds like Yurko talking.
Indeed. And he ought to know about Moravians.
Oh, to hell with it. I have to admit Yurko seemed a little less surly right away. If only he didn't have to sing. Well, I suppose you can't have everything. I just regret that I can't repay you as I promised after you helped me out like this, since Lord von Berkhoff hasn't turned up.
Oh well. Can't be helped.
Perhaps you'll soon have another opportunity.
Sir, do you know where I can find your son and his bride? I'd like to congratulate them.
Sorry, I haven't seen them for a while either. Don't bother them too much. Let them have some peace. They'll need rest after everything today.
Came here to have fun.
Go ahead and have fun then. I want to find out who's playing trick for me. Don't find out.
My friend, you won't leave me dry.
It's a good thing you're here.
What's the matter? I hope you haven't been drinking.
No, don't worry. Quite the contrary. I wanted to thank you. I didn't believe it, but I'm not drunk yet. Usually, I'd be under the table by now.
It's not even worth mentioning.
Oh, but it is. But that's enough. I won't bother you anymore. I believe I can do it on my own now.
Are you sure?
Well, we'll see.
Right. Just be careful, eh?
Aye. And Henry, I'm really grateful. And I'll never forget you for this.
But...
But there's something else I'd like to ask you. Not right away. Don't worry. Just stop by sometime when you're around.
All right, gamekeeper. I'll stop by your place when I can. I heard you were talking to the bride. Do you know where I can find her?
Agnes? Well, she mentioned she needed to take a break from the crowd for a while, and then she set off towards the fortress. I suppose she's looking for older. She's at her wit's end with him.
Thanks. I'll go and have a look for them.
Take care.
You know who I talked to? Better want to remember it.
What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Older as well. Come now, dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's Older.
Did he...
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am.
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait until morning?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
Didn't he at least tell you when he'd be back?
No. Sometimes he comes back in the evening. Sometimes he's gone for days. He doesn't want to talk about it at all.
Don't worry. He'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa.
Oh, come now. Look at yourself. I've never seen a prettier bride in my life. You're turning all the heads today. They all envy Older. And he knows it. And it pleases him.
I don't even know if he noticed. Even during the ceremony, it was like he was looking right past me. Oh well, I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink. How about you?
Oh, I wanted to congratulate you anyway, so good luck, good health. May you soon have a healthy son, and later at least 2 daughters. And may...
Make it short. I'm thirsty.
Here's to you.
The booze! Oh, fucking hell! It's you again!
Oh, wait! Fuck off me!
You wanna fuck the bride, huh?
That's not what you think!
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Someone's been covering
coveting your neighbour's wife, eh?
Oh, bollocks!
Not that I blame you. You might have waited until this all went home.
Must be having you! Must be having you!
Go to hell!
You're going
nice try! They're going to gut Hey, you whoreson! Right! Fuck you! Come on!
Yeah, don't spare him!
Hey! Come and help me with this bag! I'll be done with you in a flash!
Come on then!
Yeah! Don't spare it!
Send my greetings to the devil!
Guys, hey!
Hey! You fucker!
He's too much for me! Hey! Let's see what the bastard!
Christ! That
Yeah! Don't spare it!
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood!
Cursed luck. Well, well. Distinguished guests.
For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
So who do I owe that to? You wouldn't have had anything to do with this, would you, Hanush?
You've no one to thank for that but yourself, Godwin. If you hadn't been living like an animal, you wouldn't be regretting it now.
You're wrong, though. I don't regret anything.
And I trust you won't regret hearing us out now. We have a secret mission for you.
Secret mission? Sir Radzig, I hope you're not trying to drag me into some state espionage game of yours. Somehow, over the years, I fell out of the habit of being inconspicuous.
You buffoon! Let his lordship finish!
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes, to Sir Otto von Berghoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger. The League of Lords fella.
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days. Weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. But he's not.
And why did you come to me for this?
For Christ's sake! Get your booze-soaked noggin working. Isn't it obvious? We need you to go to Trotsky and find out what's keeping him.
Why don't you send Henry after him? As far as I know, he's always done a good job for you.
That's exactly why he went with Capon.
So it's more serious than I thought. All right. I'll do it.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's come in.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Don't worry, we won't. Any crushing will be done later by the executioner.
Oh, what a relief to hear that. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again. Henry?
Well, it sounds like the great Sir Hans Capon is getting ready to apologise. But why?
Well, because I'm just sorry, I suppose. Nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time, anyway?
I was working in the blacksmith's forge in Takov.
Oh. Well, lucky for you, you have a trade you could work at.
Sort of. Most of the time I was actually chasing after lost carts or scrambling over the rocks looking for hermits.
Well, at least you weren't bored, eh?
Well, you haven't been idle. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy to the royal hetman, and poacher.
Only commoners poach. I was hunting in the territory of another noble. Without his permission, admittedly.
But that's a capital crime.
Ah, bollocks! Nothing to worry about.
Heaven help us.
Shh, quiet! There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God!
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable. We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa.
It's about time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble.
You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now.
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
What? You can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times. and the priest will come for you. Hans!
But you can't!
Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it!
I'm a nobleman! Do you hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Rattay. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fellow will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
And can I go there? I really have to talk with Captain Thomas.
Don't fucking annoy me, fella. You got off lightly so far, believe me.
What? You won't even let me pray in the chapel?
We will not. You're not allowed inside at all. And don't let me catch you snooping around there.
Why did they move your captain to the chapel? All that way up?
So he'd be closer to God. Either the good Lord will help him, or take him to his bosom. The captain's in a really bad way. And our Sawbones is away with Lord von Bergov.
What about my things? You took everything away from me.
That's what happens to people in jail. When we set you free, you'll get your stuff back. In the worst case, we might keep something to cover the damages you caused at the wedding. Got it?
Got it. Do you always ring the bells before an execution?
Aye, it's a local custom. They say back in the past, the local lord slept through a scheduled execution, and they had to release the condemned man. Don't worry, that won't happen today.
What happens when I'm done with this?
What do you reckon? You'll get another job, and when there's no more work for you, you can bugger off wherever you like.
That's all?
Aye? What do you expect? The axe? Lord von Bergov is strict, but he ain't a tyrant. But poaching now, that's another matter.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the inner bailey. Orsina the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.